So, in this episode, we are going to be discussing magnetism. Magnetism.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention?
So, magnetism, huh? Yes, difficult topic, difficult, but we're gonna do our best, okay? So, magnetism, where does it come from? What's the deal? What's happening? About to be light. Electromagnetism is light, so you know. Yeah. So, yeah. Electron. I think most of us know that electricity comes from the motion of electrons or electron cloud or whatever you want to call it. This motion of electrons actually generates a magnetic field around it. So if electrons are traveling in this direction, around this direction, there's a field that is around. Actually, they call it the right-hand rule too, which is even worse. So you gotta love science, man. Right-hand rule, direction of the electron around the direction of electron. This is the magnetic field around the direction of the electron. Yeah, welcome to physics. So we got that, right? So electron field, anytime you turn on anything that moves electrons, you are going to get a field. And the more electrons you have, the larger the field, right? So it's proportional, right? A lot of electrons moving in a certain direction, a lot of field in that direction, right? So your field, electrons go in and out, okay? So the field is around the velocity or the direction of the electrons. And the more electrons you have, the more field. Cool? Good. What if there's no current, or what if there's something that's not going on? So let's say that you have a magnet. Is there a current going through that magnet? Well, yeah, there kind of is. It's weird, right? So the best way that I can kind of describe it, and again, it's the way that I can describe it, and it's the way that I understand it, is when we talk about ferromagnetic materials, and these are the materials that we're all used to seeing, iron, and you do something with iron like a lodestone, and all these things have a magnetic field associated with them, like a bar magnet, or this or that, or the rare earth magnets that we often see. These have magnetic moments. And these moments actually come from the electron spin. So they're spinning around, and that motion itself actually generates a magnetic field. Okay? So the reason why these materials are, by and large, happily magnetic is because the uncompensated electron spin. And the more uncompensated spins, the better. So what the fuck is an uncompensated spin? Well, this is where a graphic shall be extremely helpful. So, in this graphic, you are going to see, or what you're seeing here, is a shell orbital. And within this shell orbital, you are going to see that as the shell fills, there'll be a spin up and a compensating spin down. Okay? And when a spin up meets a spin down, it's compensated. It means that it has paired itself with that electron, and there is no residual magnetic field that can be measured. However, when you get into larger orbital shells, bigger and bigger shells, the initial shell is S, then you have P, D, F, so on and so forth. So as these shells fill, you have more and more opportunity to have uncompensated spins. And when you have an uncompensated spin, well, you're going to have magnetism. So that's why iron is such an excellent raw material to make a magnet. And then gadolinium is even better because the uncompensated spins are so much more. So gadolinium has much more uncompensated spins than iron. And the more uncompensated spins, the more powerful the magnet. So, quickly, current, electron flow, field, electrons going in and out. Good. Second, electron spin. Compensated, no magnetism. Uncompensated, magnetism. Cool? Good. That's it. That's the rundown. Now there's a whole bunch of other magnetism. There's diamagnetism, there's paramagnetism, there's ferrimagnetism, ferromagnetism, what we just discussed. There's so many different types of magnetism. It's insane. I just gave you the cut version of everything that we know, which isn't much. So this is stuff that we really have to focus on. Why science is so important. MRI technology has changed medicine. It's because of magnetism, you know? This all is important stuff. And I think it's cool. This is how I got my master's. This is the lab that I studied in, the lab that I miss a lot. I miss my friends. But I got burnt out, so now I'm doing different things. Now I do this. This is my outlet. So, thanks for coming along. It took me 5 minutes or plus to tell you guys about current and compensated spins. No, hopefully you understood. If not, hit me down there, comments, and subscribe wherever it's going to be, because I don't know. So, the more you subscribe, the better. And hopefully I can do more topics. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it.
Science, magic and technology, laws and chance, electricity will make a weird science. Fantasy and microchips, shooting from the hip, something different will